happy 4th of July. Today I wanted to just come on really quickly and share with you the chopped vegetable salad that I'm going to be using as my shared side with our community today when we are doing a potluck. I'm also making a potato salad. I'm not eating that, but this veggie salad is going to be my greens for the day. Let me show you how I'm doing it. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program to lose 150 pounds. I am 0.4 of a pound away from 130 pounds lost so far, so we're gonna call it that, just because that makes it a whole lot easier. I love this program. I have never been on a program that has been so successful. This just has worked wonders for me. So I'm really excited that I get to share my journey with people, that I get to encourage people along the way and show them how I have gone about so far losing 130 pounds. So let me show you how to make this chopped vegetable salad and how it counts for your lean and green meal. This is one of those recipes where you can mix and match, but you have to do a little bit of math. You have to be willing to get that vegetable conversion chart out and find out how many grams or how many ounces each item needs to be, and then do a little bit of math as you work. And I've already kind of done that for you. So let me explain to you the process that I went through and then show you all of my ingredients. So this morning I made a list of all of the vegetables that I wanted to include in my salad, and I went to the vegetable conversion chart and I looked to see how many grams of each of the raw vegetables it would be to equal 1 green. Then I cut up the vegetable, I weighed it, and I divided by that number to see how many greens I had of that one vegetable. So my salad is going to include cauliflower, zucchini, summer squash, green and red peppers, cucumbers, radishes, and green onions. I was going to do some tomatoes, but my cherry tomatoes are just starting to produce, and I only have 5. And that doesn't even equal a green, so I just left that out. I was also going to do broccoli, but I forgot to buy broccoli at the store, so I left that out. But you can choose, you could lightly blanch some asparagus. That would be great in here, asparagus or green beans that you cut up. Any vegetables that you like, raw vegetables that will work, then that is something that you can do and you can include. Let me go one by one through my ingredients. So what I did, first of all, so I took, for example, I took my cauliflower and I cut it all up into little tiny pieces and I weighed it. And then I made sure that I had a good, like an equal amount. I've got a few little bits of vegetables sitting in the fridge that can be thrown into a salad for later. But this is 350 grams of tiny cauliflower, just that I cut up, and that equals 7 greens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a weight of all of my vegetables together, because I know when I finish, I have 42. I've already figured out how many greens I have. The total of greens here is 42 greens, or 43 greens, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna divide by that, divide the weight by that to see what is the weight of each serving, just to make sure that when I divvy out my portion, I know how much I'm going to have. So that was the cauliflower. I have some red and orange and yellow peppers. It is 74.5 grams for 1 green. This is 6 greens worth. It is 447 grams. We have a big neighborhood, so I'm feeding a lot of people. That's why I'm making such a big vegetable salad. This is zucchini raw with the peel. Is 56.5 grams per green, and this is 339 grams, so this is 6 greens of zucchini. Next I have some yellow summer squash. This is crookneck summer squash. This is actually 65 grams per green, and I have 455 grams, which is 7 greens here. Then I have radishes. 58 grams is one green. I have 174 grams. That's 3 greens of radishes. I have some green pepper, also 74.5 grams. This is 149 grams total, so this is 2 greens of green peppers. Those green peppers came right out of the pots by my front door. So I said I didn't have broccoli, but I forgot. I'm using up the rest of the broccoli slaw that I have. It's got a little bit of cabbage in it. It's got a few little carrot pieces in it, which technically we can't have, but there's so few in there, I'm not gonna worry about it. 44 grams of broccoli is a green. This is 176 grams, so this is 4 greens of broccoli. Then I have cucumber, which is with no peel, so 59.5 grams is green, 416.5 grams in this container, so 7 greens. And I said 43, but I meant 42. So this is 42 greens total. So I had to do a little bit of math because my scale did not hold as much as this weighed. So off camera, I broke this mixture up into 2 and weighed them separately and put them together. It totaled 2,530 grams, which I divided by 42 and came up with roughly 60 and a quarter, 60.25. That is how many grams per green that I will have. I also made a vinaigrette. I have this recipe. I will put it in the description box down below. This recipe consists of 4 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of garlic. I did 1 big fat clove of garlic, a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of dried tarragon, and 2 tablespoons of water. Now you should mix everything except for the oil together because you want the salt to dissolve. You want you don't want to coat the leaves of tarragon in oil because otherwise they won't ever soften. So mix all of those things together, and once everything is completely combined, then add your oil and mix that all together. This whole jar is going on there. This whole jar is a total of 12 condiments, and divide 12 by 42 and you basically have a quarter of a condiment per green. So if I do all 3 of my greens from this, then I have basically 3/4 of a condiment, and that leaves me with 2 1/4 condiments left for the rest of my meal. Not bad. So I'm going to dump this all on. Most of it got in there. Then I'm going to just mix this up. I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap, and it is 10 o'clock in the morning. We're not eating until 6 tonight, so this has time for the veggies to marinate in all of that dressing, and then I will just divvy out my portion that I'm going to have with my dinner tonight. I hope that you'll give this one a try. You probably can't make it today unless you want to run to the store, but you can definitely use this for any summer potlucks that you're doing. Fresh garden veggies. These are all things that you can grow in your own gardens or pick up at farm stands or at the grocery store and make a delicious vegetable salad. Let me show you what 60 grams would be and then what 180 grams would be so that you can see what 1 green versus 3 greens looks like. So here's my scale, got my bowl on my scale, and I'm gonna put a spoonful in. That weighs 83 grams. Remember, I want a total of 100, so that's a little less than 1, because remember, 1 green is a half a cup. So there's a half a cup of the salad. If I put in a little bit more, I want to get it up to 180. That's exactly 180. That is 3 greens with a little bit of condiment on it, and that's gonna be delicious. Now I will probably weigh this again because if it sits, it's possible that the veggies are going to release it. I know the veggies are gonna release some of their juices, which means that they're gonna weigh a little bit less, which means my serving might look a little bit bigger. So I will be posting today a picture of my actual serving once I actually serve it, so you can check that out. I hope that you'll give this one a try and leave me comments in the comments box down below. Thumbs up if you like this video, and until I see you next time, please live in the light.